Intro. And I would have never had that, I want to call it hunger to find the answers, to better my life. It's weird because I feel I'm a routine person, but I'm also need to be working all the time. And one of the things where I was getting into was that regular routine, and then questioning myself, like, is this my life? Is this what people do? I don't know. Because I always feel like I have to be working, I have to do something. And the chaos provided me that avenue. As tiring as it was, as tiring as it has made me tired. And even maybe sometimes sick, because this is like, here we go. The universe has got me on pause, but has me working so very hard. That total saying does not, I don't know what that actually means. I'll probably figure it out after I am done with this podcast. But it has paused me and thrown me into the chaos in order to find windows, openings, doors that my soul actually desires. And that's why, there's a lot of these posts that say, oh, get outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, it's true. Asked me to get outside of my comfort zone about 8 months ago, and that would not have happened. Because I guess I was too afraid. So this is Jump into the Chaos 101. Actually, no, I'm going to say that this is like a graduate school course, because this has been the hardest time of my life in a very long time. Usually it's organized, it's planned. There's nothing about planning or organizing with this part of my life. So it's true, when you don't feel like taking that risk. But, then again, I can't really give you advice on taking a risk, because my first and foremost need to know is safety. So I can't say, oh, take that risk and you don't have a parachute, but you're jumping out of a plane. You know what I mean? Like, that's not logical risk. But then you can go down the rabbit hole of, well, is it safe? Is it not safe? What will this do for my life? And I think the universe knew that. I'll just sit there and think about things, and it just totally pick me up and plop me right in a different area. I had no time to think about anything. I had no time. A couple tips that I would want to share with you. When life is chaotic around you, continue to breathe. Because when you're not filtering out that fear, that worry, that feeling of unsafety, when you're not filtering it out and bringing healthy, intuitive air into your body, that's when your body can start breaking down, can start becoming sick, can start to hold on to certain things that will create an illness, maybe further down or years from now, right? So I want to encourage you to continue to breathe. I also feel the sense that I need to share this part with you guys. I don't know. So before, when I had my regular routine, I had a regular time to work out. I had, free time to adjust my schedule in a way that I would still get my workout in. But I don't know if you listened to my previous videos, but I started this routine when I was by myself on Lanai, which is the island in the Hawaiian chain, if y'all don't know that, the newcomers. So 2,500 population, or give or take, at, a little bit. And there wasn't really anything else for us to do except to learn to work out, right? So I created that, and that's been about 4 or 5 years. So I already had that. But when I came back to the Big Island, I created this afternoon you have to do it. Okay, if you can't do it then you have to do it in the morning, things like that. And through all of these renovations, like, this body be hurting. Renovating is not the same thing as lifting weights or HIIT workouts, okay? It's totally different. So some days I wouldn't be able to because his body was too sore. I'd just go walking or something. But I'm grateful that I have embedded that and the desire to work out in my body because it's still there. So long story short, what I'm trying to say, whatever you learn during your time of routine, then when you are thrown into the whirlwind of chaos, remind yourself that that is always still there. Those things that you learn during a time of routine are still there, and you can use them and bring them out and bring them back to life at any time. Your life, yes, it's not the same, but it is never lost. Or your routines, your experiences, the things that you've learned, even though you are in this whirlwind of chaos, the things that you have learned and experienced in your life are always available to you. Maybe they're just put on the back burner, but they're never gone. And sometimes we have to filter through these routines. Maybe it was keeping us in a certain vibration that's not meant for us anymore. Then throwing us into the chaos, we are able to set or separate or even strip away certain things that were keeping us in a certain vibration in order for us to have access to a new beginning, to have access to actually what our soul always desired, what you actually want in life. And yeah, during this time I did do a lot of grieving. Don't ask me why. I mean, you already know why, but it just feels like, you lost so much, but the thing that you have to keep your mind focused on is the things that you will gain, the potential things that you will gain. Maybe you left the heaviness behind, or the whirlwind of chaos took that away from you. But now that whole entire space is open for you to go ahead and fill it with intuitive insights to bring you closer to your goal, to make your life that much more yummy and fruitful. All right, so I appreciate you so much. If you need clarification on anything that I have talked about today in the podcast, please send me or reach out to me. I would be more than happy to discuss this with you.